Hello YouTubers and welcome to another devlog of fire tactics. So today we will be covering the water system, an updated water system that's been implemented, and mines which can be laid by the missile launcher. So as you can see, the water is basically non-functional. Now in order to implement a damage system of some sorts, we would have to have the vehicles detect what depth they're actually sitting at. This had to be implemented, and I have done it fairly successfully. So if your vehicle reaches a certain depth, you can see your vehicle obviously does not like that, and it had to be implemented. I mean, you didn't want to be sitting on a beach and having a jeep just drive onto the beach out of nowhere, did you? Next up, I wanted to create a mine. There you can see, I created an object which basically detects whether a vehicle is over it, and when it is over it, it will deduct 100 health or 100% health. So I tested the Jeep, and I tested the tank, and bang, it actually works quite well. So the next thing that needed to be implemented was the mines needed to be destroyable by a helicopter. So basically they wouldn't just sit on the map through an entire game. So they can be destroyed if an enemy actually places it in the wrong position. Then what needed to be done was we actually needed to make the missile launcher have the ability to lay mines, and as you can see, that has been done fairly successfully. This was surprisingly easy to do, and all that really needs to be done is I need to limit the amount and how frequently mines can be laid, because yes, as you can see, I wouldn't want someone to be able to just spam mines across an entire map. So my thinking is that mines will be limited to about 20 to 30 per match, and the frequency in which they can be laid, they could only be laid every 5 seconds or so. So yeah, now I just needed to really test whether it worked on enemy vehicles or not after being laid by the missile launcher, and hopefully it works. And if everything works, then we've done a job well done, and you can see it works. So that's it for this week. Next week we will have a little playable demo available for download, and this is going to be an interesting time. I look forward to the feedback that people give, and yes, so everyone, thank you for sticking around and watching these little devlogs. Please be safe and have a fantastic week ahead.